Welcome to Tuesdays with Tana for coaches and leadership practitioners globally. What I wanted to talk to you today about is how to keep organized in your business. And there's a couple of things that I wanted to share. One is systems, putting systems in place when you start your business and on an ongoing basis as it grows and evolves. And the second is to create templates and to standardize documents that you use on an ongoing basis, and to be able to use them over and over again. So you create something once, and then you standardize it, and then you can use it over and over again. So I'll talk about that as well. So those two things. The first one is putting in some simple systems in place, and to think about the kinds of systems that you're going to need for your business. The first is a filing system, and I use a really simple one. That is one file per client, and I file alphabetically by last name, and they're hard copies, so they're actual file folders, as well as within my computer. So I want those to be parallel systems. The second is to think about the kinds of systems that you need for managing your business. Everything from writing the proposal and the documents that you'll need for that, to doing status updates for a client, to doing invoices and billing for a client, as well as evaluation and debrief forms. So there's different phases to our business as a consultant and as a coach, and there are different systems that we need to put in place, again, both on the computer and hard copies at times as well. One of the things that we need to keep track of is revenues and expenses, as well as taxes, so that we can do our reporting. So we want to have a system put together for how we remit our applicable taxes that we have to remit, if that's applicable for your business. And you can use Excel spreadsheets and Word documents to document how you do the process each time, if you have to remit quarterly or once a year. So just to write yourself some notes, this is how it happened. You want to think about building an operations manual, a simple binder that has instructions for how you do things within your business. And then if you ever got sick or you wanted someone to help you, you would have the instructions, and you'd have the places that the files are stored, all listed so that someone could find them and follow the instructions. The second thing that I wanted to talk about was standardizing documents. So there are certain documents that I use in my practice over and over again for different clients. Things like writing a proposal, doing a 360 review for a client, designing a coaching program, doing an invoice for a client, doing a status update report. Those kinds of documents I can create once and then standardize them. And what I mean by standardizing is take out all of the client-specific information and file them on your computer in a place that's called template, so template-invoice, so that you can pull up the template every time you need to make an invoice for a different client, and it's much simpler than having to recreate it every time. The same thing for a proposal. You can put all of the major components in for different options that you offer clients and keep a standardized template. So always think of build it once, standardize it, and use it over and over again. The exercise for this week is for you to actually try this. So to take one document that you know you'll be using over and over again, it could be an invoice, it could be, as a coach, we need to track our hours for the International Coaching Federation if we choose to seek accreditation. And so there are documents for debriefing coaching clients and for tracking the hours that I like to put into a hard file for every client before I start working with them. So find one document and standardize it. So take out all the client-specific information, the company name, the person's name, anything specific to them, and then leave blanks there. Sometimes I'll put brackets and put company name and put a bracket around that so that I can find where I need to fill in the blanks for my next client. File it as a template on your computer and try it out the next time when you need to use the document. What we're trying to do is to make your life a bit easier so that you can enjoy building your practice with ease and with grace. Relax into your authenticity and live this day with just a little more ease. Thank you, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks.